Hi guys, my name is Pablo from FX Solutions, and today you are tuned in to the Sunday market breakdown. So I'm just going to be going over a few pairs and analyze them and see what to expect for the week. So if you're interested in that, don't forget to like and please enjoy the video. As you can see, I have my chart here, and this is what my charts looked like last week, and I think I took this trade. Let me just share the trade with you guys. Let me just zoom in. As you can see, this was a trade. Unfortunately, I was taken out by the stop loss. I think this was during news, if I'm not mistaken. So as you can see, we had a nice impulsive move to the downside. We had a nice flag, and instead of the market like continuing to go with the trend from this point here, as you can see, the market decided to go out, test these highs here, and then drop to the bottom. Now, this is not something that you will see very common, just that when it's during times of high volatility, example, like if there's a news release, maybe FTMO, CPI, anything of that magnitude, this is usually when you see such moves. So this was a failure setup. Doesn't mean that the setup always fails, but then it doesn't mean that but then it means that for this particular case, we were just a bit unfortunate. So let me just get on with the video without wasting any time. I'm just gonna remove everything here and go to my let me start this thing on a daily time frame because I don't want to waste too much time. So this is the daily time frame on Euro USD, and as you can see, this is the current move that we have. So I'm just gonna look at it from this point here. Let me just check the date. This was the 18th of July. So I'm just gonna look at data from the 18th of July up until the present. So yeah, man, that is our highest high, and let me just mark the highest low we have, the lowest low we have. Okay, it seems like the lowest low we had was from the 26th of May. So I'm just gonna put my horizontal ray there. So as you can see, we went to the upside to go make this high here, and then the market came back down to test the very same low that we began going up from. So currently we are at a very important area, so there's no telling from this. From what we've seen so far, there's no telling where the market might be going or what can we expect from the market. So we just have to zoom in and go to smaller time frames in order to see what we can expect from the market. So I just want to also level out this low. It's very important to when analyzing the market to look at the highs and the lows that you get, because they're gonna give you guidelines as to what to expect from the market. So let me just go to the 4-hour time frame. So this is what we have on the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, we did go to the downwards impulsively. Let me just use an arrow so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So we did go down, and then we had our correction, and then another move to the downside. We had another correction, and then another move to the downside. Now for me, this information is interesting because as you can see, we've been consistently having lower lows and lower highs, but I want you guys to notice something. After creating this low here, we created this high here, and then after this high we created this low here, which was lower than the previous low. So if you look at this low here, this low is higher than the current low we have, meaning that we are still within a downtrend. But I want you to take a look at this. So we also went up here, then we created another high which was lower than the previous high, which is still good for the downtrend. But look what happened we got here, the market created a high that is equivalent to the previous high, meaning that there is an issue in the market, so we might not even get the downward movement. This could be a sign of the end of the downtrend, so we just have to look for other factors to confirm what we've seen in the market so far. So what I mean by that is that usually when people see this kind of formation in the market, they will give it many names like double bottom, a W, whatever. For me, it's not important to name these patterns. What's important is to understand the nature of the market and why things happen the way that they do. Understanding that part of the market will help you in everything, because you won't look for specific things by their names, but you just look at the behavior of the market and make trading decisions based on that behavior that you've seen. So as you can see, just wanna remove all these drawings. I don't know how to remove them all at once. I made a big mess. Let me just go to the 1 hour time frame. So now that we've had our double bottom, if you guys want to call it that, let's do this. We'll be looking for more moves that show signs that the market will be going to the upside. So as you can see, we have this area here that we've been failing to break. So the market created this high here, came down, and then failed to break out of this structure, came down again, and then it failed for the third time to break out of this structure, meaning that the market is currently in a range between our low here and our previous high. So the only way to confirm that this is indeed the end of the downtrend and that the market will start going to the upside is if we break this area around here. So if we break these highs here, that's when we'll get a confirmation that the market will go to the upside. So this is the first target. So let's say the market does give us something that shows that it's gonna break to the upside. So this is how you're gonna place your setup. Obviously this is gonna be your target, and yeah, depending on what kind of setup we would have at that moment, this is where your stop loss would be. So let's say for instance because you can see that we are still ranging in this thingy, you can expect the market to come down and then give us some sort of rejection pattern or formation so that we can get that initial move to the upside. So this would be a great thing because you would actually get a proper entry and have your stop loss somewhere around here while your target is all the way over there. So I don't want to make this video too long, so I'll just end today's video right here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also click on the notification button.